Now, just how many cameos can they cram into one movie? This is the Sox Rocker Show. Well, hello and welcome to the Sox Show. Now, seeing how there seems to be a lull in DC news lately, well, besides the on-again, off-again Batman 2 debacle and Gunn posting weird pictures of himself every week, I'm going to talk about Marvel news, and more specifically, Marvel cameo rumor news in regards to all the freaking cameos that people seem to think are going to be in Deadpool Wolverine, aka Deadpool 3. Now, keep in mind as I go down this list that none of this is etched in stone. Yes, a few seem to be sure things due to various set leaks, but most are rumors. And since the film is not too far away, well, I thought I would compile all the most realistic ones that I could find and list them here for all to wonder and debate over. So, here we go. The Avengers. Yes, the Avengers, all of them. Come on, man. That's just silly. Colossus, Teenage Warhead and Yukio, Cable and or King Thanos. It's possible both of them could be, but who knows, one or the other. Paradox, Mobius and Miss Minutes, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Rogue, Beast, Gambit. Looks like Channing Tatum might finally get the role he's been yammering for all this time. Professor X and Magneto. Ladypool. Now, there's a big debate over who's actually going to play her. My bet is on Blake Lively, a.k.a. Mrs. Ryan Reynolds. Elektra. Daredevil. And they think it's going to be Ben Affleck. That's very, very highly unlikely, but that rumor's out there, so there you go. The original Fantastic Four, or at least some of them anyways. Now, Jessica Alba is heavily rumored to reprise her role as Sue Storm, and Chris Evans as the Human Torch, which would be awesome, but who knows. X-23. Doctor Strange. William Stryker. Spider-Man, and they're claiming it'll be Tobey Maguire. Wolverine variant in a trench coat, said to be Henry Cavill. Wolverine variant patch, said to be Daniel Radcliffe. Juggernaut. Taylor Swift for some reason in some form or another. No one really knows, and does anyone really care? Dogpool. Kidpool, the aforementioned Ladypool, and yes, even Headpool, the disembodied head of the version of Deadpool Ryan Reynolds played from X-Men Origins Wolverine, where he first played Wade Wilson with his mouth sewn shut. Pyro, Sabretooth, Azazel, and one of my personal favorites, Blade, with Wesley Snipes. It's also highly unlikely, but it would be so very cool to see Snipes as Blade one last time. First Blade is still one of my favorite movies, and next to Iron Man, my favorite Marvel movie, Thor. And you thought Chris Hemsworth was done. And the cameo to beat all other cameos, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. The end credit rumored cameo is none other than Superior Iron Man. Yes, Mr. Robert Downey Jr. himself. Now keep in mind, the operative word here is possible, as impossible cameos. Yes, we know through a few various leaks that some of these are pretty much fact, because some of these people have been seen on the set, some even in costume, but that really doesn't mean that Marvel will use any of them or all of them. It could all be kind of a shell game, a bait and switch, just to keep us all off guard. And besides, even at 2 hours and 7 minutes, which is what Deadpool Wolverine is said to clock in at, it would be pretty damn hard to have every single member of the Avengers, most of the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, multiple variants, and an overexposed female pop singer all appear in the movie. But then again, this is Marvel, so who the hell knows? I just try to get you all the latest and the greatest so you can ponder over it. Now, is any of this fact? Well, I have no idea. Is some of it fact? Once again, I have no idea. It's all speculation based on rumor after rumor that has been being put out there since production of the film began. I would have to say that I would think that quite a few of these listed will in fact be in it, even Robert Downey Jr. Now, if you would have asked me if he would ever come back a year ago, I would have said highly unlikely, but he recently said when asked if he would consider it, and I quote, he said happily, "It's too integral a part of my DNA. That role chose me, and look, I always say, never ever bet against Kevin Feige. It is a losing bet. He's the house, and he will always win." In other words, the man stands to get paid a lot of dough should he decide to get back into that metal suit. Only time will tell, and that time is coming quickly, my friends, on July 26th. Deadpool Wolverine gets released, and then and only then will we finally see who pops up. So until then, I will close by saying thanks for stopping by. If you care to comment on anything I've talked about today, feel free to do so in the comments section down below. And if you know of any cameo news I may have missed, by all means let me know. I would like to hear them, and why don't you subscribe and hit that like button so you don't miss the next sock show. As always, God bless and socks out.